So today we have come back with a new topic. Here today we are going to talk about change management. Obviously change management is one of the biggest challenge now because you understand in the last couple of months due to the pandemic, due to this COVID-19 situation, people are going through a lot of changes. You like it, you don't like it, or you are okay with it, but actually change is happening, and most important, the change is happening very fast. And also as a leader we have seen a lot of areas where managing this change, managing the change management process is going to be a challenge. Yes, because a lot of people are very reluctant to change. It is actually affecting their emotions, it's actually affecting their overall thought process, the way they want to think, the way they want to lead their life, the way they want to manage everything. Everything has destroyed. Everything has actually changed. But on the other hand, we understand change is inevitable. It has to happen. So as a leader, as a leader of an organization, as a leader of a specific event, as a leader of a country as well, everyone has to manage this change management exercise. And for that, we have came back today with a new exercise, with a new topic, which is taken from a very famous book, Swift Change Management. Here, we are actually talking about the change management process and comparing the same thing with a nice storytelling and metamorphical example like riding an elephant. Whenever we are riding an elephant or someone is riding an elephant, three components are there. Number one is definitely the rider who is riding the elephant. Number two, the elephant, and number three, the path. Now in this particular session, we would like to understand how to manage the change, how to manage the entire initiative, entire exercise by following the principle of elephant riding. So now, as I have mentioned, there are three components of an elephant riding. We have actually segregated the entire session into 9 topics. 3 topics for managing the rider, 3 topics to manage the elephant, and 3 topics to manage the path. Now at first, let us understand what do I mean by the rider, what do I mean by the elephant, and what do I mean by the path as well. Each has a metamorphical meaning or some other inner meaning behind that. The rider. The rider is actually someone who is very agile, who is very flexible, who is very dynamic. Our thought process, our reasoning, our analytical capability, which is rational, which understand logic, which is always very much dynamic, flexible, always looks for going towards a path, always looks for new opportunities, new thoughts, new things. So moving them is little bit easier, but on the other hand, as they are very much dynamic, very much flexible, most of the time what happens, the thought process always gives us lot of options. So that's why sometimes they become confused, sometimes it makes us not sure that what should we do. So that's a rider. Number 2, the elephant. Elephant actually represents our emotions. The emotions are not logical. They don't analyze the thing. They only consider everything from an emotional background. So moving them by different analysis, by different examples, it may not work and definitely will not work. So therefore, managing the emotions of the people is actually a different ball game altogether. The next one is the path. The path is definitely where the elephant would be riding, where the elephant would be going. The path means the destination. It can be a career destination. It can be the destination of the organization as well. But on the other hand, the rider and the elephant should be clear about the path. If you do not know where to go, if you do not know what is your path, definitely you cannot manage anything at all. So let's start with the notion. At first, how to manage the rider. Number 1, find the bright spot and then spread. So whenever you are the rider is there, or the logical mindset, analytical mindset is there, you always think about different types of processes, different types of options are there in front of you, different types of paths, different types of emotional things are you are going to manage. You are actually managing the elephant. Whenever you are talking about the rider is managing the elephant. So obviously the thought process always try to manage the emotion, but on the other hand, as you're logical, multiple options are in front of you, and you don't really know which path to follow, how to control your emotions, and what are the things you should be concentrating. Therefore, for that you need to find the bright spot. Bright spot means concentrate on one particular aspect, concentrate on one particular project, concentrate on one particular target. So say for example, whenever a change management is happening, obviously you need to tell them, okay, if my organization is going to implement a new process, but that is the most important, among the all 20, 30, things are happening in the organization. The primary goal is I want to increase my revenue. And that is the reason I want you to participate in that. So if you are asking or speaking with the people in that manner, showing them the bright spot, the exact target, then spread it among all the employees and among all your associates. Definitely it is going to help them to understand what exactly is the target and where to go, because otherwise they will feel confused and they will feel that I really not sure what to do. Second point, which is the riders heads making decisions. Whenever the logical mindset is there, they're not emotional, and most of the cases your employees are not really a decision maker. They hate to take decision. They hate to make decision. Therefore, you always need to understand, don't give the decision making task too much on them. The decision has to happen beforehand before giving it to them. So that should be scripted. Whenever you are talking about managing a change, doing a change, you definitely need to involve everyone. Maybe the top management would be involved. Maybe all the senior management also would be involved. But you cannot expect everyone would be engaged and everyone would be making the script. Therefore, it's very important you make a script at first. All your change management aspect, all your information should be scripted, and therefore it should be mentioned properly. Because most of the employees hates to make decision. The logical mindset, the analytical mindset prohibit them to take a decision. So, most of the cases whenever you're talking about a change management aspect, it should be properly scripted. Number 3, use a destination postcard. Again, you don't know where to go. What is your destination? What is your path? What exactly you are leading to? Say for example, in an organization is working as a software company. Maybe concentrating on traditional technologies like Java, .NET, Angular, whatever. Now suddenly the organization take a decision. I want to be a data science expert. I want to be an expert in cloud. I want to explore all my new technologies. Now obviously, if you tell your employees, too many things, that I want to do this, I want to do that, definitely you can always tell them and motivate them about your business motivation, about your business vision. But on the other hand, if you ask them to take a decision, and if you do not give them a script, a 5-year roadmap, a proper plan, a destination postcard, where we are, where should we reach. Right now we do not have any data science department, or maybe a small department. Now I need to hire around 30, 40 people, 50 people, 100 people, whatever. What should be their roles? What should be their responsibility? What kind of job description should be there? Everything has to be described. So you need to give them the target. You need to also give them the step-by-step approach, and also all the scripts, all the processes has to be followed to reach the destination should be there. Because the logical mindset, the analytical mindset, most of the time fail to take a decision, also fail to understand, if you are showing multiple options or multiple opportunities in front of them. There should be one target followed by a certain process in a specific path. That's all about the logical analytical mindset. Now you go to the elephant, which is the emotion. Emotions are like elephant. They are big, they are rigid, they don't move easily. You cannot make them, it's like an animal instinct. An animal doesn't understand logic. It cannot understand, different types of analytical processes as well. It's emotional. It purely goes by emotion. It doesn't understand any analytical logical mindset. So moving or working with the emotion is very important in order to implement the changes in case of emotional mindset of an individual. So again, there are 3 parts of this process, and we will talk about it one by one. Number 1, evolve strong emotion. You are managing with emotion, evolve strong emotion. You make them understand you belong with the cause of the organization, belong with the change management process. So evoke that emotions among them. So whenever they feel that I am a part of this change, I'm a part of this exercise, I belong to the organization and I'm part of this journey, that strong emotions actually help them to be a part of this entire exercise. So at first you need to play with the emotion, evoke strong emotions, and then only the emotional change can happen. Number 4 is this. Number 5, or the second point for emotion, is lead up a small hill at first. So whenever you are talking about an elephant, it moves very slowly, and also movement is very difficult for an animal. So obviously if you are asking it to climb a hill, climb a mountain, it's almost impossible. It cannot even believe, can I climb a mountain? I'm an elephant. I have big physique. I move very slowly. I am not flexible. So how can I climb a mountain? So at first you give a small target. So a small hill, a small climb must be there. Whenever you done that, whenever you achieve that, obviously you will believe that yes, I can also do it. It's possible for me. I have the capability of managing it. And that's how you will definitely able to manage the climbing the hill. Number 3 or number 6 of the total exercise, creating a change friendly environment. What is a change friendly environment? You have seen whenever the government try to implement certain things, like say for example Swachh Bharat Mission, Kanasri, whatever it is, they always try to create strong emotion, concerned citizen. And who the citizen who is concerned about the country, who is very much conscious about the society. So obviously whenever you are into the trap or you are into that thought process that you are a concerned citizen, you cannot make wrong decisions. You have to follow that path or the information provided by the government. Then only you can be a part of this growth, can be a part of this change. So that thought process must come. The change friendly environment must be created. So Swachh Bharat Mission is what? Whenever you are talking about a complete transformation of the cleanliness, hygiene of a entire country where everyone is suffering. That point of time, if you are actually incorporating the thought process that you are also part of that journey, you need to be concerned. Otherwise you are not making any good to your society, to your country as well. That strong emotion, that change friendly environment actually help the person to be a part of this automatically. Because a lot of people in a country, in an organization as well, they only driven by strong emotions. They don't think logically. They are not even rational as well. Yes, I understand, politics and all these things always, play a strong role in that. But obviously, whenever you are trying to make a change, the change is inevitable and you need to do that. Sometimes you need to play with the emotions as well. It's not only that you will be dependent only on the analytical and reasons, and that you will incorporate among your workforce. So emotion will play a very important role, and definitely you need to take care of that. The next or the third part is the path, where the elephant along with the rider would be going. So the path can be a career destination. The path can be a destination for a country where they want to reach. The path can be a destination for an organization as well. So again, it has been divided into 3 parts. Number 1, give an easy path to follow. Whenever you are complicating the path, complicating the target, the people will not understand what exactly you are saying. I don't know, what kind of path you are following. How to do this? Think about Swachh Bharat Mission. It's simple. It's not complicated. Only by one word you can understand what exactly you mean. In an organization, you simply said, okay, I want to create a product which would be helpful to automate the retail management industry. Simple. But on the other hand, you need to also then, after definitely creating the target or showing the target, you need to divide it into different subpart. The process, the entire script has to be there. But until and unless people are not able to understand what exactly is your target, what exactly you are asking to do, people will not be able to understand their target as well and their path, and they will be confused. They will not start. So the path should be easy. The target should be easy to understand. Number 8 or number 3 for the path. Build new habits and make new. So, making new habits, creating new habits are very important. Sometimes you have seen whenever the country is in a very difficult situation, people always talk about different NGO, your donations will make a difference, you should participate in the social cause. All this new thought process, habit changing thought process comes. So you need to create that habit gradually. So habit cannot be changed within a day. Sometimes you have seen students are being asked to participate in different NGO activities. They have been asked to participate in different public speaking, different event management activities. So gradually, by all this activity, you're actually creating a new habit, giving them a platform or giving them an opportunity to create new habits. Whenever a new habit is created, it would be very easy to follow a path and follow the target as well. Because change management is very important in an organization as well. You want to move from traditional service to a service which is very much trending in the market. Obviously, new technology will come, new processes will come, new workforce will come. So you need to create that change-friendly environment and also show them, what exactly are the components of that. Number 9, make the path well-trodden. Now, whenever you are actually following a path, actually doing something inside a path, people is always try to follow what everyone is doing. It's been accepted by the public. Everyone is doing that. That's why I will also do it. So that's the notion. That kind of thought process every time is there. So if you see animal being, they always move in herd. They always move together. Elephants, birds, deer, zebra, everyone is doing that. Animal, human being is also an animal. They always try to move in herd. They always try to be in public. They also try to be together. So therefore, whenever you are together, whenever you are in a herd, always the movement becomes easy. So say for example, if in an organization is few people have started the initiative who are very change friendly, or at least certain point of change management has already been started, people would be more motivated to participate in the change management exercise. So everyone is doing it, all other employees are doing it, why not you as well? So that kind of thought process will always come. So try to make the path well trodden. So it is always, show them, yes, everyone is doing it. It is well accepted among the society. It's already been done by a lot of people. So obviously, that change management exercise would be very much easy in that case. Because people will always follow or do that which is already been followed by a lot of others. Everyone is doing it. A lot of people are actually following that path. That would become very much easier to change the process. Therefore, by the end of this session, we will again, try to give a recap or try to talk whatever we have discussed so far. So there are 3 points. How can you direct the riders? There are 3 points. Find the bright spot, then spread the riders heads making decisions, and use a destination postcard. That's how you should make the riders move. Number 2, how can you motivate the elephant, the emotions? There are 3 points again. Number 1, evoke strong emotions, lead up a small hill at a time. And number 3, cultivate a change-friendly environment or identity. Now the third one, the path. How can you shape the path, the destination? The 3 points are, number 1, give an easy path to follow. Number 2, build new habit and make new. And number 3, make the path look well trodden. So that's how we can make the change management exercise very easy. Here, definitely we are talking about mostly at a theoretical, at a storytelling point of view. Whenever you are actually making the change management exercise, a lot of exercises, tools, technology will come. But on the other hand, if your planning and thought process is not clear, your overall objective is not clear, definitely you cannot really work on the process and the description or the step-by-step approach of that. So that's the primary reason this session has been conducted on a principle of elephant riding. Hope you have enjoyed it. If you like it, please subscribe and also mention your comment about your feedback, because that will definitely motivate me to come up with new thoughts and new processes. If you think some topic has to be covered, definitely I'm open for that as well. Because if it is helping any person up to a certain extent, that would be an extra motivation. So thank you for listening. Please subscribe and share the channel and the video as well. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.